Hello again. The arrest of a man in Leeds for supposedly firing a crossbow at two women is a gift from the gods, the left-wing people in Britain. It proves, at least to their satisfaction, that violence in this country is really a far-right problem associated with incels, most of them radicalised by Andrew Tate. Forget about Islamist stabbing rampages and suicide bombers. It is young white males whom we really have to watch. Of course, we all know that in the real world, terrorist attacks in Britain are carried out by mad foreigners or their offspring. Think Southport, say, or the Manchester Arena bomber, the 7/7 bombers in London, and so on. In the fantasy world of left-wing and progressive types, it is young white men with misogynistic views who have been radicalised on the internet who are the problem. There are several reasons for adhering to this peculiar worldview. One is that it provides a good pretext for clamping down upon and censoring the internet in this country. If thousands of young men are being groomed by online influencers like Andrew Tate into adopting misogynistic and violent attitudes towards women, shouldn't we try and stop boys from getting onto such sites? This may mean that the government has to introduce far-reaching measures which will mean in effect that they restrict everybody's access to the internet. But isn't that a price worth paying if we can thus eradicate misogyny? This is what is behind the online harm bills, of course, a desire to prevent free access to the internet for us all. Then too, these incels are often connected to the far right, who, as we all know, are a dangerous element in modern society. Tackling the threat from incels will also mean confronting the far right head on. Another great thing about talking up the supposed problem of incels is that it means we can stop thinking about Islamist terrorists and concentrate instead on white men. This is far more in keeping with modern sensibilities. Get rid of all that racism and xenophobia and get to grips with the real problem in Britain, which is white males. In fact, this is the crux of the matter. White males are seen as the main driving force for all that is wrong with a liberal and progressive society, and if we can demonise a group of white males, then so much the better for us all. The man arrested after the crossbow incident at Leeds yesterday could have been tailor-made to advance this narrative. His social media posts are almost a caricature of all that the left wing fears and despises. Best of all, he posted a lot of stuff openly on Facebook, which really will fuel demands for a new crackdown on social media sites, which we can expect on July the 25th when some of the provisions of the Online Harms Bill come into force.